But we do have another caller on the line, and that call comes from Lewis. Welcome to LawCall, and what is your question?
I have a 16-year-old daughter, and just started driving recently. She and her friends are, always on their phones, calling, texting, things like that. I've, forbidden my daughter to do that while she's driving, and I hope that she's keeping up with that. But I can't guarantee that her friends aren't on the phone while she's driving them around, or just causing confusion while she's trying to drive. I guess my question is, if she were to be in a wreck of some kind, God forbid, and it turns out that her friends being wild in the car had something to do with it, does that bring more liability on her as a distracted driver? Does that count as distracted driving, or I just don't know enough about it to know what to tell her. I'm just trying to come up with anything I can to keep her safe. So thank you.
Oh my gosh, I feel it for him. I can feel it. That last little part to just keep him safe. So your advice for Lewis?
Yeah, and this is something that a lot of parents are looking at. And in short, what I tell him is you're traditionally responsible for who's in your car, right? So if something occurs in your car, it's usually on the driver. However, lawyers' favorite words, it depends, right? I'm not saying necessarily if one of the friends grabs the wheel and jerks it, right? There are some different scenarios there, but especially with teenagers, you really need to understand that, the people in your car can distract you just as easily as you being distracted yourself looking at a phone, and it takes seconds, right?
That's right.
And it's not just looking at your phone and running off the road or things like that. I mean, just for instance, today driving down I-55 through Jackson, there are things in the road, right? Things that you don't expect to see. It's not just other cars, and you wouldn't. If you're not looking at the road, it only takes a split second for those things to pop up and cause an accident, and yeah.
Yeah, especially with teenagers too. I mean, I saw a group of teenagers, the old, hang out the car window or the sunroof. So, school's back in, so you see the seniors, they're all excited, and they're out there on the road. So be safe, talk to your friends. I know it's may not be the coolest, but be safe.
Right.